Hi, hello folks. Jeff from RV Diagnostics. On a continuation video, I think this is the second part of about 6 different videos, but this is the Leecnevile prestolite 4000 series 160 amp alternator. Can be made 200, but I'll show you that in a little bit. But the book, I printed it out and I put it on my Facebook page file section, okay? It'll be reachable. Technical service bulletin, service manual for the 12 diode 4000 series alternator. So that's a tab mount type and ears. All right, same darn alternator. So basically, this was all together. So I had to tap this front cover off. I had to use a little bit of this and soak it for a day because it's been in there for 10 years, 20 years, 14 years, I think it was. What was it, 2009? Yeah, here it is. Now, date 2009, 36 week. All right, so this got tapped off, right? I'm gonna put you on hold and I'm gonna get that off. All right, so that came off of there, and you can see the iron filings in it, right? It's dirt, but it's got little files in it. That's the magnetism of this thing. So the brushes go here. We're going to clean these up very gently. And there's somebody, that got all upset because I rubbed off the patina. Well, the patina only happens when electric current goes through the brush set, right? Which is right here. See, they're already curved, right? So that would go on there. And there's a measurement to measure these right here. If they're not within a certain spec, I'd put new ones in anyway, but I'll show you the measurement. Anyway, so now we have to press this rotor out here because it rotates, see it? And there's a bearing in there. So there's the front cover. Stator, because it's stationary. 3-phase. There's AC voltage comes out each one of them. And that goes right to here. Right there. And that's the positive diodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a noise suppressor. It's a capacitor. Right? All right. Well, no, I'm sorry, I had it backwards. There you go. And that actually goes on this block right here. So that's the positive side. This is on the outside, 3 of them. That's the negative. Well, this housing, I gotta watch it because the insulators are falling out. But that sits down in there. All right, and it has a block it goes on here. And that's your negative side. That'll bring up your amperage for you. And it's outside, it's externally cooled. These are inside the case, and there's the fins. Air goes by them, cools a little bit. So those are the positive diodes, 6 of them. A diode's a one-way check valve, electrical. So none of these positive volts go out these. Well, there's a negative. There's a sine wave. It goes up, then negative, back to 0. Up, positive, cross 0, back down, negative, positive. So what they did on some of these, and I did it on another video, they took a tachometer signal off of here. All right, so there's your rear bearing, right? So this comes out, and notice it is marked positive, negative inside. So you get the diode kit. Let me wipe my hands off before I touch my book. All right, so we're back. So I'm going to show you because it says 12 diode. All right, so I'll just show you some pictures here, right? So notice I'm missing that cover. And it's hooked to something. So there's remove the 1/4-inch AC tap nuts. That's what they call them. All right. It doesn't matter how it's mounted. All right. There's that. I already showed you that. That was right here. That's the voltage regulator. And of course, there's the part number for you. And this was actually made in the USA. All right. And it says remove negative plate step 2, figure 1. So figure 1, move the negative plate. remove 3 AC tap nuts, remove 2 1/4-inch bolts. So it's talking about all that right there. You keep going, and I'll show you the parts breakdown. Hold on here. That's a bunch of tests. We're going to run over these tests for you. I'm getting back here. Hold on, we're getting there. I'll talk to you while you're watching the back of that. All right, there you go. Notice that is inside. Then you have another one that's on the outside. All right, that's the negative. That'll bring the amperage up of this 160 to 200 amp. I get along pretty darn good with 160 amp, but if you want to take it up to 200, I'll put the part number in here somewhere for you. So remember, we tap it loose, soak it a little bit, tap it. Don't get crazy. Just put a little bit of that in there, right? You don't want to see it dripping down on here. And then we're going to further do some testing. All right, so this is the positive diode. All right. There you go. So that was the teardown of it. And like I said, a lot of insulators are in here. All right. So here's some right here. It came out. There you go. And then this was out front, right? And that's where the negative diodes hook up to. All right, so what we're going to do, here we go. Set that in there. That's where the positives go. And that's where the negatives go. There's a little 3 there. And the system sits out here. It's even got little bolt holes for it, a cover and all that. So ignition, we went over that. Remote sense, that comes from the solid state battery isolator. All right, or actually from the engine battery side. So